Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of 726. We are back, and we had a little mishap last week.
Mishap times 3 last week.
Yeah, we did. We had a little computer problem, and
Yeah.
I was just telling some of the guests on the show last week when we were here that I think there's only really 2 or 3 major faux pas that we've ever had doing this show where we just couldn't continue it, and last week was one of those.
And that's in a realm of 14, 15 years. So that's pretty good,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pretty good track record.
And one time it was a thunderstorm. Lightning just killed
Which you
power.
totally understand
yeah,
that.
I can understand that. But we are thankful. We've got all the guests that were here last week. They've consented to come back again for
bless them.
some more. Yeah.
Idiots.
So
No.
they're here. Idiots.
I don't mean that they are idiots. I mean, here they are. They've set themselves up again.
Well,
It
we're
was
glad
probably
they're here.
not a good choice of words, but you
No,
get my,
well,
I don't mean they're stupid.
when the cameras are off, you do let things go a little bit more than what you do here. So that's not unusual for you to really say that.
No, but I don't mean it. I don't mean any disrespect to our guest whatsoever. I just meant
Right.
here they are. They signed up twice.
Well,
bless them.
And we were talking just right before the show. You can't say anything anymore without somebody,
Yeah.
chastising you or judging you or telling you're wrong.
If
or
they have a differing opinion, then you are dirt and they're not. It's just, yeah.
So which poses the question.
So you don't. I don't say anything.
Yeah, well, yeah, but you do have an opinion,
Yeah. Oh, certainly.
and so whose opinion is valid?
I don't know. I try, as I'm older, I have tried to be more, value other people's opinion more. I may not totally agree with them, but it may prompt me to look into what they're saying
Yeah.
and try to be educated and not just believe one way because,
Right.
And I find myself a lot of time in the middle, especially politically, in the middle of a lot of what's out there, but it's just like no one will listen to the other person. It's really quite sad
Yeah.
that people just bash.
Yeah.
And
It baffles me that so many people believe that their way and their opinion and their belief is the right way.
right.
And there's no other and you are, if you believe another way, you're chastised, you're ostracized,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
demonized, you're
You're trash.
You're trash,
Yeah.
So
And I will say, I believe in God. I'm spiritual. I do things wrong, but I do, don't we all?
we're flawed.
So we're flawed.
Yeah.
So I also have become more apt to lean on Him in instances such as that when I don't know. You go on social media. You can't. I don't know what to believe. You have to fact check everything that's out there because it may or may not be true, and then still it leaves me perplexed. So I tend to pray about it a lot more even than I used to. Because that's one thing in my. That's one thing I can count on. So.
Yeah. Well,
And I may not get an answer, but it gives me a sense of peace to be able to, I guess, let Him have some of it.
Right.
I got to hang on to a little of it.
Well, you drive you.
That's who I am.
You'll go crazy
Yes.
thinking that someone else hates you.
Yeah.
There was somebody in the news that committed suicide because that they called him a
Yeah.
racist. I mean,
Yeah.
it was.
And
There's a lot of that
friends,
going on right now.
You can end up, if you don't put yourself in the right perspective, and even friends you have who don't believe the same way, it can
Yeah.
disrupt your friendship.
Yeah.
So.
You know what's important though, is your life and the way you live it, and the people you surround yourself with,
Right.
and how much drama you avoid.
Yeah.
That's my motto: is
Yeah.
avoid the drama.
Yeah.
So-
Except leave the drama to the stage.
There you go. Which kind of segues into
I
some
know,
of the
I'm
things we're
good,
talking
aren't
about
I?
today, right? You want to go down that list and
I would love to. Speaking of drama, no, I'm just kidding. Dr. James Bryant is here with the Gaither Baptist Church, and
he's full of drama.
he is, but it's a good drama. I mean, he's kind of an actor, so he understands the whole drama, right? Okay. And Casey Branstedter's here. She's with the Buffalo National River. She is an interpreter. She will explain to us what that means. And I don't know if she's full of drama or not, but I hope so, because, we'll just have a drama fest on this show. And speaking of drama, the queen of drama is here, Jules Hamblin. She's the executive director at the Ozark Arts Council and Lyric Theater. She's going to talk about all things going on at the Lyric Theater and the OAC, and she'll be very dramatic about it, I'm sure, even with, never mind. I digress.
And
rounding out the dramatic show of today will be Peso, who will be accompanying Wanda Massengale, who's representing the Ozark Humane Society. So we look forward to all of our guests being up here. We're going to go to break, and when we return, Dr. James Bryant will be with us. Stay with us.